Oh, wow, we're live.
Good morning, HDCH, and welcome to our third talk show. I'm your host, Kaylee Harkness, and hosting with me is Josh Miedema. Today we'll be talking about music, drama, and art. During the show, you will be given the privilege of watching short video clips and photo story presentations. Good Morning HDCH is a class production project, and it is a communications technology class with 16 people. Everyone has different roles and responsibilities to make this happen, such as set, production, audio, TriCasting, and of course, hosting.
So welcome to our talk show, Mr. DeVries and Shannon Vanderwood. They will be talking to us about the art class today. So, Mr. DeVries, this is your second year teaching art, right?
Yes.
Right. So what do you most enjoy about it?
I enjoy a lot of things about it. I enjoy teaching art because I'm always surprised by what my students create, and I can never completely plan for what the outcome will be. So my job, I think, is a lot of fun.
Okay. So what kind of big art productions are coming? Any big showings or art trips?
The next big thing that we're going to do is have a grade 12 art show in the end of January, and they're working hard on that. It's their summative project, and so they're going to be taking over the school, kind of, and having a big art display in the hallway.
Okay.
Do you have any favorite pieces students have created?
I have tons of favorite pieces that students have created, and I like seeing students come up with their best possible work and what they're most capable of, and so I think that it's good to see people's individual best, and I'm proud of all of them.
Okay, so we have some pictures here.
What you're seeing here are pictures of the grade 12 art show that we had at Exhibition Day last week. And before that, this show was at the November Art Crawl downtown Hamilton on James Street North. This project was a collaborative project between the grade 12 art class at HD and some students at a place called Notre Dame House in downtown Hamilton. Notre Dame House students go to an outreach studio called Recreate, and we work together with those students at Recreate to make emotional responses to different colors on the color spectrum. And so the show is called Perspectrum, and it was a lot of fun to put together. It was really great to work with students from another school, to work with street-involved youth, and to be creative together. It was a really awesome time.
Okay. So Shannon, how long have you been doing art for?
I've always liked art. Like when I was little, I always drew and like finger painted and all of that. And I don't know, just in high school, I've started like focusing more on it, and I really like it. So I've been doing it. I did it in grade 9 and grade 11, and now this year. So yeah.
Shannon, what's your favorite kind of art to do?
I really like to draw, like just draw a thing, like draw from a picture, like a face or something. I really like that. So
Yeah.
it's one of my favorite things.
So, do you like having Mr. DeVries as a teacher?
Yeah, he's great. Yeah.
Shannon, do you plan on being involved in art after high school?
Yeah, I think so. Like, I think I want to do something with art. I was thinking maybe like art therapy or something. So definitely I'll involve art in whatever I want to do. So
Yeah, it's good that you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us today. It's great.
Thank you.
Okay, we got to go to commercial.
So you guys grew up together?
Yeah, since third grade.
What are you looking at?
We're not looking at anything.
We're not good enough for you. Were you looking for something else? What are you, supermodels? Ooh! Excuse us! Supermodels! What do you model? Gloves? What are you doing? That girl's totally into me.
Brad, eat a Snickers.
Why?
Because you get a little angry when you're hungry. Better?
Better.
So, ladies, So, losers.
Stacy, relax.
I'm sorry.
Hello, I'm a Mac, and I'm a PC. Gesundheit, are you okay? No, I'm not okay. I've got that virus that's going around. Oh, really? Sit back, this one's a doozy. Oh, that's okay, I'll be fine. No, don't be a hero. Last year there were more than 114,000 viruses known for PC. PCs, not Macs. Okay, so just give me that. I think I'm gonna crash. Well, if you feel like that, I don't know.
And we are back with amazing Mrs. Consanti and Anika Bashua, and they will be talking about our HDCH music program. So, what upcoming concerts do you have for band or choir?
For this semester, we have a Christmas concert coming up Thursday, December 13th at 7 in the evening. That'll be featuring the school's ensembles and some solo performers, so we're really excited about that.
So, Miss Kay, how long have you been involved in music for?
Probably most of my life. I started with piano lessons when I was in grade 2, and then later joined a children's choir. And all throughout high school, I was in high school musicals and in the choir. I didn't love practicing piano until my piano teacher forced me to take an RCM exam. And then I discovered that when you practice, you actually get better. So I thought, well, this is kind of fun. I can actually play a lot of notes. And so stuck with piano and voice all throughout. And voila, music teacher.
Okay, so you mentioned that you have Christmas concerts coming up. How prepared do you think you are for that?
I think we're definitely getting there. It's definitely a challenge getting so many people together for such an exciting concert. But we've got choir, which is quite underway. We've got a few little glitches to perk up, but we're really getting there. And concert band is really coming together too. We have some tough pieces that we're working on, but it's getting very exciting.
So, what are all the music programs our school has available?
So, we teach grade 9 through 12 instrumental music. And as well as a grade 10 vocal class coming up next semester. And for extracurricular music activities, we have choir, concert band, chamber ensemble. There's a flute ensemble as well. And if you're ever interested in creating your own group, go for it.
Okay. So, Anika, what instruments do you play?
I primarily play trumpet, but in senior music class, we've picked up secondaries, so I've been trying my hand at the flute, and I've dabbled in piano and guitar here and there.
So what instrument would you say really kick-started your passion for music?
Well, in grade 7 in my grade school, we all started playing instruments, and we had to pick one, and I, by random, chose the trumpet. And then I fell in love with it, so I've been playing it ever since.
Cool.
Okay, so Mrs. K, what's your favorite grade to teach?
Every grade.
Of course.
Yeah, I really love all of them. Each grade brings something different to the table, but it's very exciting to see the different levels of musicianship and to watch the students progress. I think that's really cool.
So, Nika, are you involved in the community with music in the church or anything like that?
Yeah, I play a bit of music in my church sometimes. A lot of the youth in my church are also involved in extracurricular music here. So we kind of get together and we play a bit in the orchestra of the church, that kind of thing, just here and there.
Okay, cool. So Mrs. K, I hear you have a Disney princess voice. Would you like to demonstrate?
Apparently I do. Well, you should all join choir and come check it out, but here's a little glimpse. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun. And come to choir to hear the rest of that.
Thank you very much. Okay. All right, so we're going to go to commercial now. Thank you very much for joining us today and for demonstrating. That was awesome. Thank you, Anika.
Thank you for having us.
Why are you so mad?
My girlfriend just broke up with me.
I'm so sorry. You should really just try some Starburst. It makes everything better.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Feel better?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We're stupid.
Yeah, but now they're all in this. The sports lots of go.
Hey man, try smart food, it'll make you smart.
Thanks. I've always wanted to be smart.
No man, smart food. You're a genius.
Thanks. I've always wanted to be a genius.
No problem. We should hang out sometime.
Yeah, sounds good. Wow, 88%. That's the best mark I've ever had.
And last but not least, our final guest, Mr. Apers and Ryan. Mr. Apers is in charge of this year's play, and Ryan played a very important role in last year's play. So, Mr. Apers, I understand you're directing this year's play.
Yeah, really excited about it, Ryan. Not Ryan, Josh.
Yeah? What's the title of it?
This year's play is called Lost in Yonkers. It's a play by Neil Simon.
Oh, can you tell us a little bit about it?
Sure, I'd love to. It's the story of two boys who lose their mother. Now, they lose their mother before the play starts, so that's not part of the action, but that's sort of the background, the backstory. And because they've lost their mother and their father has some medical bills to pay, he hits the road as a traveling salesman, and he has to find a place for the boys to go. That's all backstory. So when we meet the boys for the first time, they're getting ready to go live with Grandma. And the problem is that Grandma is, she's steely, she's stern, she's tough, and she's flinty. And the boys are not very excited about going to live with her. The other complication, of course, is that in that home, there's also their loopy Aunt Bella. And Aunt Bella is a beautiful, innocent, pure, but quite simple person. And she's a really neat character, too. So throughout the play, we get to see how the boys adapt to their new environment. And we get to learn a little bit about how family functions in pretty unique circumstances and how they kind of learn to grow together. It's actually a very funny and poignant and sad and powerful play.
Okay, so what preparations are going on right now for the play?
Well, right now we're still doing auditions. Our auditions have gone longer than we expected because we had a really, really exciting group of people audition. We had lots of people, a lot of young people auditioning, and we're just excited about the group of kids who are coming out. So we've got auditions going on. We're starting to do some props lists. We're starting to think about costumes, and next week we're going to start rehearsals.
Oh.
Cool.
Okay, so we have a few pictures from last year's play.
Awesome.
Okay, so can you just, Ryan, last year you were in the play. Can you describe a little bit about what it was about?
Last year's play was about a teacher who was teaching in kind of a a rough neighborhood, and he had a lot of students in his class that were kind of up to no good, involved in gangs and drugs and all kinds of stuff. And he kind of came in there and he kind of taught them, like it's cool to be educated. It's cool to have knowledge. It's and he turned them around and made them able to succeed in life against all odds.
Yeah. So what role did you play?
I was the teacher, Mr. Escalante.
Nice.
And how was that for you?
Yeah, that was fun. There was a lot of challenges and there was a lot of lines. I remember looking through the book and being like, okay, like that's 70% of the play is me. And it was a little overwhelming, but I kind of put it off a little bit until kind of the last minute, which probably isn't very smart to do. So I remember the last couple weeks before the play, I spent like 8 hours a day rehearsing lines, which isn't that much fun, but it paid off for sure. It was awesome.
So would you say that was some of the hard parts, or was it just trying to express yourself as a character?
Yeah, like I don't know, like yeah, one of the hard parts for sure were knowing all the lines, and also like when you get up in front of all kinds of people, it's a lot different than when you're doing it with your mom. I know that's kind of cute, but like yeah, that's just, I don't know, that's then all of a sudden it's like it's the stage fright, but then it's also okay, like I know in the back of my mind that I have that I know my lines.
Yeah. Okay, so do you have any quick tips to give to our audience on how to act?
Not really, like, I don't know. Like, I know one thing is, like, if you mess up, always have, like, a backup plan. Like, I know for me it was, I'm like, okay, if I messed up my line, I'll just say, oh, I have to go get something from the staff room. And I did that. Like, right during the middle of the play, I forgot one of my lines. I'm like, hey, wait 1 second, guys. I got to go get something from the staff room. I went backstage, and I didn't get anything from the staff room except for my line. And then I came back out. And, yeah, I don't know. Just to have a backup plan, I guess.
Okay. Cool.
Well, thanks for joining us today, guys. Really great to have you.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
and don't forget to come out to the play. It's the first 2 weekends in May. We're running on 2 weekends this year, and really excited to have everybody come out, bring your families, and enjoy the evening.
Okay.
Cool. Sounds good.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Yep. Thank you. All right, we're going to go to a commercial.
When you eat your Smarties, do you eat the red ones last? Do you eat them by the bushel? Do you find them under glass? Do you eat them by the bundle? Or eat them slower fast? When you eat your Smarties, do you save the best for last? When you eat your Smarties, do you eat the red ones last? Do you dive right in the middle? Do you catch them on a pass? Do you eat them on your ice cream? Smarties are a blast! When you eat your Smarties, do you eat the red ones last? When you eat your Smarties, do you eat the red ones last?
We're stupid.
Yeah, but now they're on the sports left to go. You just put accident.
Hey man, try smart food, it'll make you smart.
Thanks. I've always wanted to be smart.
Oh man, smart food. You're a genius.
Thanks. I've always wanted to be a genius.
No problem. We should hang out sometime.
Yeah, sounds good. Wow, 88%. That's the best mark I've ever had.
Okay, so thanks to our guest, and a special thanks to our Comtech class for making this production possible. And thanks to all those who tuned in live or are watching it on YouTube.
Yep. Thank you.